Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl. Part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Henderson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now the handoff. The gain moves the ball to a 34. The Dogs will come to the line to run the hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype in this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on third down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The gain makes it second and medium. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Third down, out of the shotgun. Gets made on the out route. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaking free at the 35. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Pass caught, second down now. It's a shotgun run call. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The Bulldogs line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offensive game.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. We're going to pass here on second down. He finds his man. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's the offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Made the defense look slow that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll hand it off. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. The ball to the ground. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Here's the toss play now. Running to the right. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Michigan.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. They're going to run it here. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw, looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. And the Wolverines come to the line to run the hurry-up. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. Hands off to the fullback. They can't punch it in on the ground. The defense holding firm there on first down. And second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try and run it with the fullback. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Here we go. Back in the red zone. 0 for 2 scoring touchdowns here so far. And it's third. And it's picked off in the end zone. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
For the defense coordinator this week, already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Here comes a handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Handoff running right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of the start.
What a move, breaking ankles and still going. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example.
Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20, at the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, a potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Breaking free at the 35. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Fires this one deep middle. Touchdown, Dogs! This offense cannot be stopped.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Getting set. Here's second down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play. One more play before they head to the locker room. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Long enough and good. And they jump back in front. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Wolverines looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And now the running back's got it again. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Handoff to the single back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. The Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Tackle, but first down.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And the Wolverines are in the red zone. And there's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pressure is coming. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Touchdown, Michigan. Will take the lead in the second half. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous. It's a safety.
Well, you just got to have more awareness here as a...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down now after the sack. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Looking to throw it on first down. Going to create outside the pocket now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. Dogs come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On the ground, it's Henderson. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop, and they get the ball back.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The offense trying to cash in on the field position after the defense created that safety. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to the left, pass caught. They can't stop him. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 28, Georgia 24.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Inside the 25. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Looking for some space. It's Henderson. Tackle made after just a short game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's escaping the pocket now. Grab near the sticks. It's Henderson. They finally get him down. It's a big gain. Ball moves to the 47.
Hey, here's some positive yards. You love to see that. Now you've got a chance here to continue to attack this defense. They're trying not to give up the big plays, but down by a couple scores, you got to get a quick touchdown and hope to be able to get the ball back.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down play here out of the shotgun. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
Slides down to avoid the tackle. No huddle here for the offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Georgia getting set for the first and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia! That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. Keeping it on the ground here. And it's good for a first down to 36.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Wolverines come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. And he goes down, but the important thing is enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The Wolverines are on the move here. And the runner takes off to his right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's a quick grab, fighting him off. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on third down and long, trying to pick up the first down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts. Now at fourth down and long with the lead, tough decision here. I think you got to punt it away.
Leading here in the fourth quarter will keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Crucial play here. They go to the air, trying to extend the play. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Deep ball caught inside the 10. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's swarmed by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is up and no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's complete downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Hit as he released it. One last pass attempt, ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.